Hi, I'm Paul, and today we're going to be changing the batteries on an Aquastar Smart Sensor. For this example, I have a PT2X level sensor. There's some shorter versions of the PT2X sensor that don't have two AA batteries inside. This is important to note because you may need to change the batteries at the surface or an auxiliary source instead of within the actual sensor. When you first have the sensor in your hands and you try to release the top cap, it won't untwist. The reason for this is because you need to compress the sensor housing against the top cap by pushing from both ends. When I apply pressure and start to untwist, the top cap comes loose. As I continue to unthread it and pull up, I'll see the green board at the end of the top cap start to show. At this point, I can simply turn it and disconnect the wires. From here, you may notice that the wires inside the sensor housing are wound together. You might want to untwist it and flatten them out so that the batteries inside can easily pass the wires. When you turn the sensor upside down, the battery should come right out. Once you have new batteries, go ahead and hold the connector against the sensor housing and push the batteries down in, positive side up. At this point, when the batteries have rested against the bottom of the sensor, you can simply grab the black connector on the end of the wires and spin the sensor housing in your other hand. Once you have the wires wound up together, you can hold the connector out, ready to be plugged into the top cap board. Once you plug the wires into the top cap board, it's really important to make sure that the wires pass over the keyed portion of the board. This prevents the wires from shorting out or being pressed up against the sensor housing and causing damage to your sensor. To help, you can push the spring in and push it into the sensor housing. At this point, all you need to do is twist the top cap back in and then twist it tight until you hear a click, and that tells you that the sensor top cap is locked back on, and now you've changed the batteries on an Aquastar Smart Sensor.